I've turned RuneScape into a collectible card game where everything is unlocked by opening booster packs bought with in-game gold. There are 5 booster sets ranging from Novice to Grandmaster, which contain every quest, skill, minigame, boss and achievement diary in the game, and until I buy myself some packs, I'll have access to none of them. When I open a booster, I'll see 3 cards, but I'll only get to keep one of them, so join me for the journey as we crack packs and see if we can't just pull some of the greatest cards in the game to build up a fresh Iron Man. Welcome to CCGscape. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of CCGscape. As you can see, I am out at the sea. In the sea? Whatever you want to call it. I'm at the next tier of salvaging now, and it is printing money. Yeah, I've basically been AFK salvaging while I edited the last video and like a day of doing things in real life. So I did move up to the next tier, and it is very worth. I'm gonna head away now because I'm ready to do some actual content today, but I've done like not even 10% of the amount of plundered salvage, and I've made almost 20% of the profit. So it's almost like double. If we say we're at 920 now, 920 of this tier, and we've done 10,600 of the previous tier, but we've made 842k from this tier, and we only made 5 mil in the last tier. So if I times it, we'd be at about 8 mil, maybe a bit more, maybe like 9 mil rather than 5 mil. So it is very much an improvement, and the last tier was already pretty good. Like, it was feeding a lot of the Grandmaster packs we were buying before. Only downside is it's a bit further to get to port, but it's not too much of a downside if we're there for a while anyway. I got some dragon cannonballs too, as well as this broken sextant to turn in, and some camphor seeds, which will make nice farming XP whenever I get around to planting those. Had 6 in total. So all in all, liking the Martial salvage. Will spend more AFK time there. Again, I'm not trying to rinse it as a moneymaker, it's just such a good AFK. Like, there aren't actually that many 30-minute AFKs in the game, but that can be, because if you go to the salvaging world, it's always going to reset. You can just leave the men on the hooks. Like, it's 30 minutes of uninterrupted XP and GP gain. I can't beat that, really. Even crab's only 10 minutes, so yeah, I made a decent bit of money. I did a bit more gorillas too. I got 2 light frames. More pieces of the ballista, I guess. 2 out of 4 pieces for a single light ballista. Don't know any content in the game where it's recommended to use a ballista, but that exists. So cool. Bit more money from it as well, of course. I'm running low on water orbs, so I might have to do something about that soon. But I haven't done too much in the downtime here. I did make myself some house tabs as well, cause I'm always thinking I want them whenever I swap my spellbook. So I went and got that out of the way. Right, we're gonna nip over to Varrock and turn this broken sextant in for an XP lamp, and then we will head to Zalcano before I think about opening any packs, because we unlocked it in the last episode, and I would like to give it a good go before I potentially get distracted by something else. You know, do a solid trip there, at least like 5 to 10 KC, and however long an event lasts, at least maybe a second, depending on how I feel. Could be really good for smithing resources, and also runes. I don't know exactly what tier of runes it gives. If it's going to give us stuff like bloods, I'm not sure. But any bars we get would be nice. Especially steel or addy bars would be the best. Steel for cannonballs and addy for high level smithing XP. Is this going on Herblow? I think it is. I don't really remember what I was doing with lamps when I left off the series, but I think that sounds right. I'm excited to go to Zalcano for the first time on this account. That being said, why don't I send one trip to Vettion first, just to see. Am I okay risking an Ezzy helm? I feel like that's probably fine. I can always protect item if I do see somebody, but I feel like it's fine. Alright, one trip. One trip is all I'm doing. I'm not going crazy on this. If we get a dragon pickaxe, I will squeal with glee because it's a drop that evades me on every single Iron Man that I make. I can't check the entrance yet, which is awkward. No one's here. Well, it's pretty slow, but it's also pretty free as long as PK doesn't show up. We are fairly inaccurate though. Glory might help, to be honest. Super combat potions. First on the account ever. Guess I'll sip one. Should have brought more blighted supers though. Oh my gosh, I've just realised I should have a fucking salve at me on. I was thinking, why am I so inaccurate? I think it's worth. I know I said one trip, but I'm gonna leave to get a salve. Might put a combat bracelet on as well. I need to compare it with the rune gloves. I can't remember which is actually better. No point staying in cam the whole time as well either. I'm gonna make one more trip out here, which won't equate to probably more than 5 kills once I've got those upgrades that I just said. And then we'll head over to Zalcano.
A few moments later.
Well, that's about as expected as any trip to the wilderness. I don't know why I ever bother going out there, and that's why I never get a dragon pickaxe. That was a duo of PKs. I had actually got chased off immediately upon returning, swapped to a completely different world, and then, yeah, got 1 kill there for some gold ore, which is now their property. Well done to them, I guess. Anyway, that's enough to convince me that a rune pickaxe is nowhere in my near future. Let's head on over to Zalcano for the very first time. Gonna want some decent-ish food. Pretty much all we need. Maybe a stam as well, actually, in case I do get hit. It will help me recover. Plus, there's a lot running anyway. I hope there's people actually here, because I don't want to solo this. 13. That is more than enough. Probably very quick rounds, actually. I shouldn't waste any time. Also, don't have music on. I knew something felt wrong. Is it going to be 1 downs? Because I don't think I did enough shield damage if it is. It is going to be 1 downs. Okay. Well, at least it'll be very quick, KC. And I did do enough damage for contribution. So I guess I'm just going to chill out here for a bit and see what we get as loot. And I'll report back when I'm done. Or when we have something cool to show. Yeah, the method is pretty simple, you know. In a mass with upwards of 10 people, you just want to hit it to get 1 amount of them, basically. Like, more than 1 is what you want, but you don't have the time. Oh, the blue circles didn't last. They give you a buff, so you deal more damage to throw in it. And you mine him. Simple. See you all in a bit. Well, I'll stay for this loot, just in case it's a pet. Or a crystal tool seed that we'd have nothing to use on. Never lucky. Here's a cash drop though, I can attach those to rune bolts for profit. See you all in a bit. Well, I think that is probably enough for now. But as you can see on the loot tracker, in 40 kills, I've got a decent amount of supplies. Nothing too crazy on the rune front, it's not really enough to call it a place to generate runes, but 168 steel bars and 101 myth bars is definitely not bad, and some of the ores will go to use as well as the coal, I imagine. I can put these onyx bolt tips on rune bolts for like 8k each, so that's some added profit as well. I'll do that right now, and it might just take me over 2 mil, which means it's probably time for a pack. Yeah, 8,179 each. Definitely the best use for bolt tips. I think it's worth like 100 or 200 gold more if you enchant them, but it's probably not worth the runes. Okay, I'm over 2 mil. I can't help myself. We're gonna go for a back-to-back pack. Been a while since I've done that. Don't know how often I've ever done it in the Grandmaster deck, but am I committing to 2 at once? I'll do 1 and then see how I feel. Alright, can we get something spicy, or am I going to end up going back to Zalcano because it's really not that bad? Okay, so I think we take thieving there. Getting 81 to 99 unlocks a fair amount. There's Vyres, Elves, the Wildy chest, probably other things I'm forgetting as well. Plus the higher tier of Pyramid Plunder for a better chance of the Pharaoh's Scepter. Don't have a great way to train thieving really at the moment other than blackjacking, which is painful, but we could probably get up to around 80 per hour at the minute, but it'd take us a long while to push any further than that, and we're not going to get much value from it, whereas this does unlock quite a bit, so I'm not too upset with that one. I will be getting another pack though. Let's hopefully get something a little more interesting, though I don't want to jinx it into being too bad. It's a bit lame, but I think we're just taking Hunter there. I am not confident that I will solo a Theatre of Blood anytime soon. If you saw my recent video doing 3 raids at once on entry mode in leagues, you'll understand a bit more why. But I think we take Hunter to be safe. I don't have many diary slots. That's kind of a disappointing double whammy though. I'm annoyed at that. We'll pay our 2 mil though, begrudgingly. What can I do at 75 thieving? No, I'm 73 thieving, I'm not even 75. What am I thinking? 75 is gem stalls. That is a good training method. I can't tell if it'll be better XP an hour to do RD Nights or to just AFK thieve in Valamor. Not on the wealthy citizens, but on the house keys themselves. I know the XP isn't too great there, but it's probably less annoying, because I'm sure I have a big stack. I almost always do. Yeah. Ooh, do I want to do some more crystal keys? Got loads of shards now. I do need a smithing boost. Fuck it, I'm feeling spicy. Right, we're getting a Kovacs grog. 3 crystal keys. Enhanced. I don't even know what I want. I just know that it's slightly exciting because it's in Prifdiness and I'm still in that new car smell. 384. What? Double gold odd. Okay, I'm actually glad I decided to do that. Look at how much smithing XP that is. Holy shit. We just got like a fuck ton. Like 40k smithing XP just there. Not too shabby at all. Not too shabby. I never have these turned on because it's just like nothing in comparison to what you get at Giant's Foundry, but there's no tracking for the rates from Giant's Foundry, so it's always kind of hard to calculate smithing, but yeah, that is a nice amount of gold ore. Definitely gonna have to make sure I do my crystal keys whenever I get the chance. But yeah, I think I'm just going to spend the rest of my evening doing some house keys to train the thieving up. There is another reason I wanted thieving. I remember from a while back I was looking at the Fremenic Hard. Yeah, that's also 75 to steal from the gem stall. So that could be a nice little diary to cross off the list. Maybe something to look to in this episode. But I will see you all in the morning, hopefully with a higher thieving level. Good morning, folks. I'm halfway through 74 to 75 thieving, and I remembered last night that there's actually a brand new thieving method, and I've never tried it, so I am curious. Now, the idea here, this is something that came out with sailing. I think you stand between, so for my level, silver and spice, and then I guess I just steal from the one they're not looking at. So, oh, okay. Which one's a higher XP drop? Okay, the spice is the higher XP drop. Oh, but it's AFK. It's semi-AFK, okay. I actually don't hate this. I thought it was going to be a lot more annoying than this, but it's pretty chill. I mean, I don't know how good the XP rate's going to be, but so I guess the main thing is I'm going to have to just basically drop everything. I'm going to bank this medallion fragment, so I don't have to keep that in my invent the whole time, but I think I might just get the rest of the level here. It's saying it's going to take me an hour, but that can't be right. I should reset my tracker, because I was like AFK even in Valamor. Oh, I got caught. I'm trying to figure out exactly how long I can stay at each thing. Oh, so he caught me as soon as he started moving towards the stall I was thieving. That's interesting. Still figuring this out a little, I guess. I wonder if there's a plugin to help with this, actually. There probably is, right? Okay, that is helpful. It moves a bit early as well by the looks of things. Yeah, that gives you the notice you need to just swap over to the other stall before the guard starts moving. Apparently we're getting about 50k an hour, so I must suck, because the wiki says we should be getting 120k an hour. See you all in a bit anyway, when I figured out what I'm doing today. Well, I've been at this a while now, folks, and the XP rates have definitely risen more to what the wiki suggested. It said 120k, I'm working at about 105k, but there's a chance it still hasn't balanced out fully yet. I found the best way to do this is just to do 2 from one stall, drop them to cancel the animation so you don't carry on looting and do something you don't mean to. Then do 4 from the other stall and drop them so you don't carry on looting and get caught by the guard. And that seems to be working pretty well here, at least in this spot. I don't know how it's going to be when I move on to gems and spice, because that's what you're apparently supposed to do. I guess that means I'm going to have to run between them all the time. So we're about to hit that level in a minute or two. Figured I would see how that feels on cam. But yeah, I'm kind of liking this. It's a good mix between requiring me to pay some attention, but not a ridiculous amount of clicks. Whereas thieving usually is the exact opposite of that. It's paying no attention, but absolutely mash the button. Gonna have to get 1 less here, because I got an extra silver by accident. But yeah, this has been a pretty nice thieving training method. I'm hoping that the gem and spice is just as good.
Level up, completed.
And there is the 75 thieving. Now have access to gem stalls and gnomes. So, how the hell do I run at the front or the back? I don't even know. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is not that bad actually, because you can just click the stall and by the time you get there it's green. I'm gonna have to start banking stuff now though, because gems are useful. Kinda wish I had a gem bag. If I had the gem bag, I could just drop the cut gems. Okay, I'm thinking that I've discovered my tangent for this episode. I mean, obviously, I'm always aiming to get packs because I want to unlock the gauntlet. But, right, there's recently been a couple things added to the game. A new gem sack and a new herb pouch. Upgrades got from the giant mole and Serachnis, right? I'm thinking, if we did our gem pouch, I mean, I wouldn't even need to upgrade it, to be fair, because it stores all these types anyway. It's the Karamjan gems that it doesn't store as a base. But we don't have a gem bag, do we? No. Do we have gold nuggets? Got 13, that's it. But if I go to Motherlode Mine to get gold nuggets, I can only stay till 80 mining, which will mean that I can't do Zalcano, because I'll be capped. Ooh, there's a lot to consider here. I like that thieving method, but I know I'll like it a lot more if I have a gem bag. I think I've got to go get the gem bag, even if it cuts me off Zalcano by capping my mining. Because I have to treat Zalcano the same way as I treat like Temperos and Winter Toad. If I'm capped, I can't go there. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to the Motherlode Mine and get 100 golden nuggets. I don't see any better option right now, so I guess I'll see y'all in a bit because I'm going to be there a while. Alright folks, well I was at the Motherlode Mine for a while, but I'm on like 36 nuggets, and I'll be honest, it's taken a while, and the more I was there, the more I was thinking, why am I even doing this? Like, just because I unlocked a new thieving method and I want to make it slightly better, but I'm not even actively that interested in joining thieving, aside from the fact that we just got the 99 unlock on CCGscape. What I really want to be doing is making money in new and interesting ways, so I figured I'd come to the Colosseum, because I'm running very low on orbs. I only have 15 water orbs left, which isn't even enough for my daily battle staffs, so I haven't bought those today, not to mention I don't have the cash to buy them. So I need to top up on orbs, and you can get earth orbs from waves 3 through 8 of the Colosseum. They drop 80 at a time, and there is also other things like rune kite shields or dragon plate legs or whatever that would make good alcheball, so I thought it was worth coming here. I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't have the runes to be using like ancient magics, so that's not really an option, but we can... Oh, I'm gonna have to talk to Dude, aren't I? We can go in with our own setup and just see how it goes. I'm just curious if I am just ranging things and eating food, how well we can actually do. And I'm not like attempting any sort of deep run, of course. This isn't going for soul, but we might be able to do like up to wave 4 consistently, maybe? Who knows? Yeah, reduced is fine. Probably want to pot up too, but yeah, wave 1, nothing too crazy. Cannonballs on offer. Guess that's another thing here that is not too shabby. Now we can lose another 10 HP. Oops. Attacked the wrong thing as well. This bit's a bit tricky. Having ancients would definitely help with these. Or maybe having style switches so that I can kill them quicker. Wave 2 done. Chaos runes. Okay, I think it is gonna be tough to kill the Fremies without like having ancients. If I had like Ice Burst or Blood Burst, oh no, that was a mistake. Well, there we go. Yeah, if I had Ice or Bloods, it would be so much easier. Oh, it's not great. And I still don't have a good way to change on to ancients. While I think about it, because I haven't figured out what I want to do yet, I think I'm going to go to Frost Nagua. We can take a butterfly net with us for infinite prayer from the moths down there. And then yeah, I'll just farm some water orbs there while I'm thinking about what else I want to do to make money, whether I want to give this a more of a proper try or not. Alright, I got enough orbs for my daily staffs, I just don't have enough cash for the actual staffs yet. And I've decided we are going back to Revenants. However, I don't have a Bracelet of Ethereum or a looting bag, so I'm guessing I got killed there last time I went. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, and hopefully we get a looting bag sooner rather than later. I'm sure we will. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the rage setup. It's a bit less risk. I don't have a skull, and I can't be able to go and get one unless the emblem trader walks past me. So, ooh, that's 100k fee as well. Yeah, I probably want to stay under 30 so I can insta-tele. There's a superior apparently. I don't know if I want to take on a superior without an Ethereum. Actually, I do know, and I don't want to. So yeah, I'm hoping to make a bit of money here, maybe get some blood runes. They do have a chance at dropping them alongside other things, but mainly just as a bit of a money maker and something different than just going back to fucking salvage again. I really hope we get a bracelet soon though, we're taking a lot of damage here. There's the looting bag at least. Oh, okay. Did just see a PK. He didn't attack me, but we tellied anyway. I am just going to insta-telly if I see anyone with a skull at any point. I might just start off killing lower level things until I get a bracelet of Ethereum, because we were getting hit for a lot of damage there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sit here at the Hobgoblins for a while, at least until I get a bracelet, and then I might head back up to the demons, or I might just stay here if it's chill enough. Hopefully we get some decent loot as well.
The next day.
Hey everyone, it is a brand new day. I was all over the place yesterday. I don't know what was going on with my brain, but ADHD brain just sent me all over the place. So yeah, I stopped recording clips of just like doing a tiny bit here and a tiny bit there, and just did things and then did things in real life. So I AFK salvaged a bit. But back today, I'm feeling a bit better, and I have a mill to my name, and you usually would know what that means, but I'm not in the Ferox Enclave, and that does in fact mean I am not buying packs. I am putting myself on Ancients, and then I'm gonna go buy myself some blood runes. I've made a mill from like salvaging, finished off my demonics, I just did an elves task as well. I did do a tiny bit of revs, but it was really busy yesterday when I was there. I just kept seeing PKs and having to leave, so yeah, I didn't actually stay at revs that long in the end. I did replace my bracelet and looting bag though, so got those if I ever want to go back. We are on Ancients. I really need a better way to put myself on Ancients, but I do not have one. So, the main goal I have, I'm spending money in the interest of making money. I want to give the Colosseum a proper go. because I think we could farm the first 3 or 4 levels of it fairly easily. I just think with bursting, it's going to be so much easier. I want to try it because there is some potential money there. You can get like 4 rune kite shields at a time, which is like 130k drop, or onyx bolts, like 30 at a time, which is a similar amount of money from those first few waves. And damn, I usually come to this shop because it's less likely to be bought out, but someone has been hopping through these worlds by the looks of things. So yeah, I thought it was worth investing. I'm going to invest 500k in blood runes. I had just over a mil, so I'm going to stop when I'm at 500k. And then we're going to head over to the Colosseum and have a whack at farming those early waves. Not to mention the earth orbs. It would be nice to stack up on, because again, I don't have the orbs for my daily battle staffs. Plus I got extra battle staffs from Revs when I was there that I still haven't made yet. I could, of course, go and charge orbs up myself, but fuck do you take me for? I spent a bit more than I intended there, but oh well, we need the runes. I'm hoping we can make all of this money back before we run out of runes. And because I want it, that means it will be so. Right, so I'm literally just going to bring a mage setup, I think. Then again, then I'll be spending a lot of... Oh, I should bring a warp scepter as well. That'll work. I didn't have many charges in it, but that's okay. I could charge it up more, but I'll be using chaos runes. I'm hoping I won't have to spend too many actual resources, like food-wise, I mean, or prayer, because we're just planning to farm the early waves, and you do reset to full whenever you leave. So, right, we want this set to Ice Burst. We don't want Auto Retaliate on. Okay, what do I think the best option is here? I mean, ignoring my defense doesn't really matter because I'm wearing mage gear. I have fuck all defenses anyway. Excellent, so I can just do that and then kill them. They got free faster than I was expecting. I guess that's because I'm using burst, not barrage. It might actually be worth bringing a ranged switch because this is slow. Alright, wave 1 down, no problems. We'll go with... I'm not really planning to get deep into waves with manticores, so I think it's fine to take that. Oh crap, wrong weapon. Yeah, the warp scepter is definitely not going to be good enough for finishing off mobs when there's only like one thing. So I think the best thing to do is to get a 4-way eclipse switch. Use that when there's only one style of thing attacking me. This is just so slow. Like, I've spent a full prayer pot already on wave 2. But I don't want to use the blood runes and shit just to kill random things. Hopefully I don't get a good reward off of here, because I don't want to do another wave with this setup. Yep, we'll just take it. 2 waves complete. Wow, look at me go. Oh, I still can't use the chest. I need to get like wave 3 or 4 done, I guess. Fuck it, why not do a 6-way switch? I think with the first wave we can just chill in the middle. Yeah, it's so much quicker killing things with Eclipse, holy fuck. All I need to do is freeze them and I'm basically fine. It would be nice if I had Ice Barrage so the freeze lasted a bit longer, but... Oh, almost skip Jag. Oh, crap offer. Quartet's fine though, now that we're freezing. I was starting to panic during the last attempt that I'd invested all my blood runes and it was still going to be complete ass, but... Nah, this is the way. It is still slow, mind, but, you know, we're not a max level account. We're at, I would say, mid-game levels. We're around the 80s to 90 range on our combats, so... And of course, the gear is... Well, the gear is what the gear is. Plus, I think everything just feels slow to me at the minute because I've been playing so much leagues until coming back to this. So maybe this isn't slow, maybe this is actually just, like, completely fine. Ooh, a money drop on wave 3. Okay, you can come over here, that's fine. There we go. Now we're fine. Fact, I might just blood up a bit. Just in case there's something nice on the next wave. Okay, this stack is a little awkward, but we should be able to separate them. Can't figure this one out. Okay, I managed to split them. That was definitely not efficient, but who cares? Okay, wave 3 is down. Those rune kite shields are... yeah, it's not worth staying for death runes. We're really looking for the early tiers of rewards because I want to stock up on earth orbs. But there is also just a decent amount. And there's a chance that we could see a unique at some point on wave 4, at which point is when I would stay for it. But basically anything but a unique or another good cash drop, we're probably not that interested in. I think it's safe to assume I'm just going to camp out here for a while though. I'm feeling like running this, seeing how much loot we can get, and hopefully making a bit of that money back. I grab my rune kite shields and just chuck them in that tab. I guess I can see more value here as well. But oh, and I can use the chest now! Yay! I didn't even realise I just did it automatically without thinking about it. That's going to make things easier. Alright, I'll see y'all in a bit when I have a stock load of loot or when I'm about to die in a panic before getting a unique taken away from me. Hey again everyone, it has been a few hours. I've just claimed my 15th set of rewards from the Fortis Colosseum. I can't lie to you all, I did also die a few times. I have 9 deaths apparently. 54 waves completed. I don't know how many of those deaths were today or how many were before. But yeah, it took me a bit to just like get back into the flow of things. But as you can see on my loot tracker, I have made a pretty penny from this. And I've about spent the blood runes that I bought to do it. I was on about 1,300 I think before I bought runes. So I've still got some left from what I spent earlier, and we've apparently got, if you take the splinters off, 1.3 mil in alchables. Yeah, roundabout. So that is very nice indeed. I'm gonna switch myself back onto the normal spellbook so that I can alch these, and then I'm going to do that. Unfortunately no earth orbs. What I didn't realise is that they actually have a super low weighting. They are available in waves 3 and 4, but they have a really low weighting until 5, 6 and 7, at which point they become a lot more common. But we're not really going up that far, and I've made some good money from this either way, so even if it's not a good way to get orbs, it is a good way to get GP, but we do want to be on Ancients for it. And obviously I don't want to be switching on and off Ancients all the time, but I feel like we've given it a good session now, and I want to cash in on the profits and get myself a pack. So I'll see y'all when I have this turned into money. I don't plan to make a regular habit of this, but I had like 70 something molten glass. So I figured I may as well today top up to 2 mil because I was almost there and get 2 packs in one. So yeah, I'm gonna do this, one more invent of these, and then head to Varrock, get my staffs, and then we're getting some packs. Okay, here we go folks. 2 mil ready to spend. I'm gonna be flat broke again, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. We're gonna get something amazing, surely. Surely, there's only 32 cards left. That gives us, right, roughly a 1 in 10 chance of seeing the gauntlet. So, like a 1 in 6 chance in 2 pulls. Yeah, something like that. I don't know, math. Let's just find out. Okay, well I'm not upset to have mine in higher, because then I can do Zalcano and Motherload mine as much as I want. It's not great, but it's better than some of the potential alternatives. Pack 2, come on, give me a big hit. There isn't any big hits there. Yeah, I guess I get fletching. Okay, well I'm filling out my skills. There are not many red skills left. Agility, defense, fishing, prayer, runecraft and construction. The rest are all pink. So that is nice to progress along, but I was really hoping for something more spicy there. Unfortunate for me. I'm going to edit this and just see how much footage we have, and then yeah, well, I'll figure out whether it's wrapping up or whether we'll do a bit more. I kind of still want to do the Fremenic Hard Diary at least, so I think I'll do that after I edit regardless. Alright, I've finished editing, and we are basically at the end of the episode, but I said I was going to do the Fremennik card diary, so here we are, doing the Fremennik card diary. Okay, mix a super defense, steal from the gem stall, and teleport to Waterbirth, so... GE? I don't know where you meant to stand to thieve these. Okay, apparently that exact spot. Waterbirth telly. I might make some more Moon Clan tellies while I'm in the area as well, actually. Okay, Waterbirth. And then we can go claim our reward. There's nothing too crazy from this reward. We get 5 tellies a day to Relica now, which is nice, I guess, but that's basically it. And a 15k lamp. Noted Addy bars from Aviances could be another potential thing that we make use of. I don't know how likely that is. It could be something to farm though. Maybe it's worth a shot. That is another diary we can take off our list in CCGscape though. Haven't done many of these recently, so they have sort of piled up a bit. Good to get one crossed off. Don't know which one I'll be looking at next. Maybe the Lumbridge or the Ardicard. Or the Cornd, maybe. I'll have to figure that out in a future. Right now, I'm going to make some more... That's the wrong tab. What am I doing? Don't need Waterbirth tabs. I have a teleport in my house. Or Moon Clan tabs. And then, I have salvaged enough for another pack. So, while I was editing this, so I may as well go and finish off with one last Grandmaster. Maybe it'll give me something spicy to tease for the next episode. Who knows? Alright, 1 mil going in the coffers. Let's see if we can't finally hit one of the big dogs. Here we go. We can't. I'll just take another skill. Next episode, mark my words, something is going to happen. I'll see you for it. Make sure to leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that shit, and look after yourselves. Be lovely to one another. See you on the next one.